What's up, fam? Y'all come on in. Come on in this morning. Come on in. Come on in, guys. Hit the like as you come in. Hit the like as you come in. Let's get this algorithm going on this Saturday morning. What's up, Manny? Good morning to you. What's up, Jaron? Good morning to you. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all coming in good now. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like as you come in. Hit the like. Let's get this algorithm on fire this morning. Talk to you guys for a little while. Give y'all some more updates concerning me, concerning the business. What's up, AD? Concerning the business, all of that good stuff. Hit the like as you come in. What's up, Corey Burton? Salute to you, brother. Channel supporter. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Who else we got? What's up, Michael Donald? What's up, Omar? Michael McLaughlin? Good morning to you guys. Hit the like. We'll get started here in about 1 minute. Give some more folks a chance to come on. Chop it up for a little bit this morning. Come on in. What's up, Mega? What's up? I'm trying, AD, man. It's all a part of the process, man. As the doors open, man, I just continue to walk through them, man. Doors are opening, and I just continue to walk through them. And it's just living proof, man. You ain't got to kick no doors down, man. They open, you walk through. All right, come on in. Come on. What's up, Jermaine? Appreciate you, brother, for that comment. Yes, what's up, Taven? What's going on? All right. Get ready to get after it here this morning. Just sending out a few notifications before we get started. All right, hit the like, hit the like. All right, we're gonna get started here. Let me do one more thing, and I'll be ready to go. One more thing, I'll be ready to go. All right. So, good morning to you guys. Glad to be back on. It's been a minute since I've been able to get live. I've been wanting to do more of that. Definitely going to be doing more of that. It's just been hectic, as you can see, all that's been going on with me over the course of the last month or so. It's just been a lot going on, man. And now we've also hit stride with the business. This is our season, right? It's hot. And so this is our time of the year, man. So we just trying to get going. All right. And so, um, first of all, we're in Houston, Texas. I was in Louisville last week for a professional development conference for pastors and Christian educators. And so I came directly from there to Houston on yesterday because I am in Houston for a reason. And so part of that is the big announcement that I had. First thing is I'll be at the Texas Truck Show today. Texas Truck Show is going on at NRG Stadium today and tomorrow. So I'll be visiting that today, not tomorrow, just to kind of spend some time over there, see how that is, and all of that good stuff. And so Houston, I'm in your town. All right. And you guys saw posted 2 videos as I was leaving Louisville's airport. Saw work going on there. So those of you in Kentucky, airport is looking good. I'm always fascinated by work at the airports because that's federal money. And then Chicago's airport, when we landed, I saw they got a whole concrete plant set up at the Chicago airport. Also, haul just loads of material, limestone, 610. So what that tells me is that the 57 rock goes into concrete, and then the um, 610 rock is what they're going to be using to as they um, set up these forms and grade and all that good stuff. They're gonna be putting that 16 down and pour that concrete on top of that 610. So that's nothing but work right there, y'all. That's just work, work, work. So I was excited to see work going on at those airports. While I was in Louisville, Kentucky all week, triaxle dump trucks going up and down the interstate. So Kentucky seems to also, in that region anyway, have a healthy dump truck culture going on. So now came to Houston yesterday evening, and y'all already know how Texas doing it. Down here in Houston, seeing triaxles, seeing tandems on the interstate, and so it let me know that we already knew about Houston, and that Texas definitely has road work and things going on. So again, we're at the Texas Truck Show. So here goes the announcement. Many of you guys, first of all, I need to thank you guys because many of you guys have made some comments going back probably as far as a year about the guys over at Truck and Hustle. Truck and Hustle. Well, guess what? They finally contacted me. Truck and Hustle finally contacted me, I guess about a month ago, about them wanting to interview me. So, lo and behold, tomorrow morning, I am doing the interview with the Truck and Hustle podcast. So, I want to thank you guys who were dropping my name out there to them and dropping my name out there just in general, as far as in this dump truck game. Look, I appreciate it very much. We're set up to do an interview with them tomorrow morning. That's the first big announcement. And then the second announcement is they've asked me to participate in the Freight Fest conference that they started last year in Houston, in this same town. I'm going to be on a panel discussing dump truck business with them. I think it's the end of September. More information about that will be forthcoming, right? And so again, thank you guys who were just putting it out there. Hey, Country CEO, Country, I appreciate that, man. They contacted me, and so you'll be seeing once we get that podcast done, you'll be seeing that. I don't know when they're going to air it. I'll find out from them tomorrow, but in September, if you're in the Houston area, the Freight Fest conference, I'll be at that conference as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That was the big news that I wanted to share with you guys. All right, what's up, Shirley? Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, Shirley, coming up right now. I hit you on IG about how to bid on those jobs. Yes, AD. We're gonna talk about that. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. All right. So look, so let's talk about a few things. First of all, the trucks. You know that I went at it again with 2 new trucks, 2 new Western Stars. It was supposed to be one. I just wanted one, was trying to add one truck, and then the amazing thing happened again. The guy calls me, my finance guy. Hey, do you want both of them trucks? What you mean? Do I want both? I just want one. He said, well, I just talked to the salesman. He'll sell you both of them if you want both of them. And we got 2 approvals right here for you. I'm like, oh God. I say, man, y'all. I said, are you serious? So I only planned for one driver. And at that point, I really hadn't planned for one driver because I was going to be selling a truck. So I kind of felt like, okay, well, I'm going to be selling a truck. I'm going to wait on the driver part. So when they hit me with that, I had to scramble. I said, well, look, it was on a Friday. I said, look, I got to think about it. Let me think about it, pray on it the weekend. And I thought about it over the weekend, made some calls, talked to some people that I value, outside opinion, outside looking in. It's always good to get outside opinions who may not see what you see. And I got all positive response. And again, I had to really just and this is a nugget here, guys. This is a nugget. Um, I don't know about you, but I just think it's human nature. I'm gonna say that there's a tendency to get to a point where you'll try to make things comfortable for you, right? And you saw, I think I made a video a while back about there's no success without being uncomfortable, right? We got some more people coming in. Hit the like as you come in. Let's get our likes up. Um, I was I was comfortable, right? I'm just gonna put it like that. And so I was like, okay, one more. Still, human nature tries to shape things into where you're comfortable. And okay, this is manageable with just what I got now and the people I got helping me. And then but now having done that, I once again had to surrender to what God was trying to do and just accept it. Hey God, okay, if this is what you're trying to do and want to do with me, then I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna fight this thing. And so I just had to surrender and yield to it. And then I said, okay, hey man, let's go for it. I consider myself, I just made 50 last Saturday, but I still consider myself not too old to be worrying with all this, right? But and so the nugget is that don't let your human instinct of wanting to get to a place of comfortability prevent all the how should I say? Don't let your human instinct of wanting to be comfortable hinder what God wants to do with you in your life. I'll put it that way. And it's just a natural thing. It'll slip in so subtle, y'all. And I just had to deal with myself on that over the course of that week. And I said, okay, you know what? Throwing my hands up, surrender, God, whatever you want to do, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna accept it. I'm not rejecting any blessings, because I want to be comfortable. And so I had to cross that hurdle. So you guys, for what that's worth, I wanted to share that with you. So anyway, make a long story short, on this particular thing, got the two trucks as you saw on the videos. My cousin is supposed to buy the gray Mac, so I'm still gonna end up at that odd number of 7, which is I wanted an odd number. That's what old man told me. He taught me early on in trucking. And so my cousin hasn't taken ownership of the gray Mac yet. He has paid me, but he hadn't got the truck yet because he's doing some other things. But he knows it's good whenever he decides to take over it. But I've just been running it. And until we transact contract wise or whatever business, the actual business, he's giving me money, but we ain't done paperwork yet. So I'm running the truck, still paying the note and making money off of it until he says, okay, I'm ready to go do paperwork. So I'm actually running 8 trucks right now. And this has been something to see us working these 8 trucks every day. So that's where I'm at business wise. I will eventually settle at 7, but I'll have access to the 8th one because he'll work with me. That's my cousin. He started out when I first went to 2 trucks. He was my driver, right? So we go way back, just like brothers. And my first cousin to his my mom and his dad, sister and brother. So I trust him. We go way back, and so he's gonna, work with us. So it'd be just like I got 8. But that's where I'm at truck wise. Um, Going forward, it's just gonna be upgrading from here, right? I ended up doing this instance here was an upgrade and an addition. So the next thing will be an upgrade of the Volvo. Probably another year from now. I need to roll now. I think I got what I need to satisfy the jobs that I got right now. And D Landry, I'm coming to you because I got some word about Lafayette job. Um, so that's where I'm at on that. Okay. See if anybody had any questions on that. Top of the morning. What's up, Wendell? Jaron, yeah, I can speak on that, Jared. Give me a minute. I'm gonna talk about that. What's up, Tawan? What's up, Willie? Yes, sir. Um, The second thing was the property. I've been had it. I had it. I think I bought the property y'all in November, December. I just didn't say anything. I couldn't get it ready then because it was kind of wet. It was winter. So I wanted to wait till the summertime to start actually getting it ready. And I was gonna let you guys know about it, which was last week. And we're about to start getting it ready. I got a contractor coming in that's gonna get it right for me, as far as the property for the parking and all of that. He should be ready to come in hopefully the latter part of next week, and I'm gonna be showing you guys that progress. But my thought process, and I want to share the game with you guys with that. The thought process was number one, um, um, the trucks have cracked up my driveway, which is nothing new. Been cracking it for years, but it's gotten worse because of all of the truck traffic going in and out, right? So it's cracked up my driveway. That's number one. Number two, I want to get the business away from my house. I want to get it away from my house. Um, and it'll be just uptown. I'm still only 3 miles from it, right? But it'll be uptown, away from my house. There's a separation. I can maintain privacy at my home away from, because I mean, you got 8, upwards now to 12, 13 people, including night guys, going in and off your place day and night. And I'm just trying to get away from all that traffic at the house. And my wife, my family can have a sense of, privacy and things of that nature. So that's another reason. Then another third reason, it was good property at a good price, had everything we needed, offices already there. I ain't got to try to set an office up. Everything's already there. It was just a perfect fit, y'all. And so I look at it as an investment as well. I'm trying to figure out, as I said on the other video the other day, what else can I do with that property to make money while it's sitting there all day with no trucks on it, right? And so I'm thinking about how I'm going to do that. And I got some ideas in mind. I don't know, you know, just to throw some things out there at you, car wash. Um, I thought about slingshots, rentals. I got some other things in my mind, but trust me, it's not going to just sit there. And of course, the business pays for it and it's being used for that purpose. That's good. But if you got something, some real estate like that, and there's nothing to hinder you from doing other things there during the day, why not? So I'm brainstorming. I might get into flipping cars. I don't know. I'm gonna do something though. So I just want you to see the whole process, my thought process in buying property is not just for the trucking company, but it's for thinking ahead and thinking widely about what else I could do. So before I bought it, that was my thought process. Business primarily, but it's going to be done. Other things are going to be done there. All right, let's take some questions. Talk to you guys a little bit. That kind of brings you guys up to date on me. I may have one or two other things, but I want to talk to you guys. All right, so where's Jaron? Jaron asked, how long is the process of DB? Back then, it was a couple months. I think you could probably look to give it 2 to 3 months to get everything done. If you get them everything, because that application is long. But if you get them everything, couple weeks, they'll contact you. Want to set up a site visit to where they come to your place. Once they come to your place, they go back, do the work. Couple weeks, you'll be ready. So anywhere, I'm gonna say 2 months to 3 months. Could happen sooner. All right, but definitely that's what you would be looking at. And yes, it's worth it. Um, Again, let me share that game in case some of y'all missed that video. I missed out on $1.3 million job that I would have made off a job because I wasn't certified for asphalt. In 23 years, I've never heard of that. And I understand why. Here's the game even more so about that, guys. So I've hauled asphalt for 23 years, right? I got in hauling asphalt. Wasn't my main thing, but I have hauled it. But it has a different certification in the what is it, NAIS codes. It's a different code, especially if you're going to do. You say my audio is distorted. Is my audio coming through? Someone say my audio is distorted. Old school gangster. Is my audio okay? Someone just give me the thumbs up. Am I good? Okay. Old school said must be on his end. Okay. All right. So again, how that went was they so here's what happened. And again, here's the whole game right here. Again, I tell you all the time, I watch that state bid letting, y'all. Watch your state bid letting. I'm telling you. I looked at the state bid letting. Their job was coming up for bid. My main company was bidding on the job as well. Actually, they came in second, y'all. They lost the job by $150,000. That's how close the company that I work for every day missed on this job. But the other company that won the job, I work for them too. Just not every day. All right, but I go way back with him. The truck foreman, I know from way back. So it's good. That's how you have these connections. So um, when I saw it was coming up for bid, I said, okay, cool. Hopefully my company gets it. Boom. My company didn't get it. The other company got it. Boom. I already work for these people. Guess what I do? Hey, man, his name is Jeff. Hey, Jeff, man, look, congratulations on the job. I see y'all won the big job over there The area is called Denham Springs, it's a suburb of Baton Rouge. I said, I see y'all want a job. He says, oh, yeah, man, good. I'm glad. Yeah, man, we did win that. I said, yeah, I'm a DBE. I wish y'all knew before time, man. I would have gave y'all my DBE information on that. I thought I sent it to you guys. He said, you a DBE? I said, yeah. You're like, man, I didn't know it. I said, well, your office folks know it. He said, well, man, look, I'm going to see, can I get you on that? And forgot all about it. And then this last week, that's when he called. He said, hey, we're going to use you in that DBE job. Well, the job is $13 million, a 10% goal, which means I would have had a chance to make 1.3 million. So that's what I meant by my post saying um, I missed on 1.3 million. So anyway, what happened is that to haul asphalt is a different certification, is what it boils down to. It's a different certification. All right. And he called me. First, he called me and said, we're going to use you. I needed to sign a paper, get it back. I'm around the convention center at this conference trying to see, do they have a business center so I can go on email, print it out, scan it, send it back. Well, before I can get that done, he called back, hey, we ain't going to be able to use you. I said, what? They're saying that you don't have the certification. That's why I say, what? I said, man, that ain't true. So unbeknownst to me, I called the Department of Transportation and found out I don't have that. It's a separate certification. I'm certified for general freight trucking, general trucking, and mobilization in your DBE. So that's game right there, Jaron. While you're doing it, get the asphalt part too. So, and what you may have to do so you won't run into a hiccup, you may have to get one of the asphalt companies to write a letter or show that you will haul asphalt with them. Because here's the thing. They're telling me, the state is, that I got to either have a contract to show that I'm going to be hauling asphalt. I said, well, ma'am, I need the certification to get the contract. So how am I going to show you a contract if I never had the certification? So we worked through that, and she said, okay, well, I'll tell you what, you say you've hauled asphalt before? I say, plenty. She say, when you do the application, put some of the tickets in there where you've hauled asphalt. I say, I can do plenty of that. I ain't got no problem. I got plenty of tickets where I've hauled asphalt. So long story short, even if they could have got it done the same day, it would be 30 days before it takes effect. I say, okay, well, as soon as I get home next week, I'm going to take care of that. So tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, I will be on that and get that application to them. And that's how I missed out on 1.3 million, because it's, and so watch this. Here's the game. Here's some more game for you guys. It was a bigger, the job is big, 13 million, but it's mostly milling, patching asphalt. See, if it was dirt work, other forms of hauling to where they can fulfill the 10% goal, they still would have got me to do it. But being that I didn't have the asphalt certification, and that's what 95% of the job is, they wouldn't be able to fulfill the 10% goal. Am I making sense right there? Right. And so that's how I missed it all these years, because the other big jobs I was on had enough other stuff, dirt work, really, in preparing for the do the asphalt, that they were able to fulfill the goal by having me to do other stuff. Am I making sense right there? Right. So that's how I missed it all these years when I've done other DBE jobs, because they had dirt, broke up concrete, tearing out, saw cement, all kind of other stuff that allowed them to meet the goal by not having me just to do asphalt. Unfortunately, this job is 95% asphalt and milling, so they couldn't reach the goal. So that's what happened, guys. That's how I missed out on $1.3 million job. All right, Jaron, I hope you got that. All right, let me go back up. I don't want to miss anybody. DeAndre, give you an update. I talked with the vice president of JB James, and he did inform me that some hauling is going on over there in Lafayette. This was the vice president who's in Baton Rouge at the main office now, but he just told me to get with the project manager over there. I have worked for that project manager before. His name is Don Young. Don Young, DonYoung. Now, here's the problem so far, D. Landry, is they have not contacted me or got with me about signing a contract. I remember I did the live. You guys verbally heard the guy say, hey, we're going to be doing this. But in dump truck business, and just like in any business, Many times, uh, things are not done until paperwork is done, right? So they have not contacted me about any paperwork yet. I'm just waiting. So that's where we're at right now, um, as far as the Lafayette job. All right, who else we got? What's up, Jermaine Reynolds? What's a good place to get a nice used startup truck, Jermaine? Jermaine, I just posted. I just sent another fella a dump truck. Look up Facebook. There's a Facebook group called Dump Trucks of the South. Dump Trucks of the South. All right, got some new people coming in. Hit the like button for the CEO. Dump Trucks of the South. There's a Facebook group. I just posted a 2013 guys trying to sell a 2013 Mac Triax, so 200 some thousand miles. Nice truck. But other than that, truck paper. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you two. Might give you three. Let me see. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. Oh my what is the people? The people I bought the truck from in Tennessee, Laverne, Tennessee. Max, what is it? Mac, God dog it. Somebody give me that name. Mac something out of Laverne, Tennessee. I forgot their name. Where I bought the gray Mac from. All right, so that'll give you some good starts right there. What's up, Ron C? Yeah, Willie Scales. That's a good idea. Park other trucks for folks' trucks there and charge for parking. So see how that works as well. Arnold Cameron, what's up, man? All right, sure. The audio is fine. Okay, Michael Dunn, can you explain the process of the asphalt certification you were talking about? Michael, I hope I answered that. I hope I answered that. So again, to reiterate that, you just may have to have some tickets, or because these asphalt companies, we that this is just, let me be clear. You don't need the certification just to haul on asphalt. Let me be clear here. You don't need the certification to haul asphalt. I've been hauling asphalt for 23 years. You need the certification if you're a DBE and they want to give you a contract that requires them to give you so much percentage of the job in hauling asphalt. Don't miss that right there. If you're a DBE that wants to get a contract and they got to make sure they pay you 10% or whatever the goal is on the job, you got to have the certification. We all asphalt every day almost. So that's the difference. Let's make sure, I want to make sure we're good with that. All right, Shirley, Jaron, Linda Gregory, what's up? All right, Michael Dunn, Willie Scales, I can hear. Okay, appreciate y'all. Okay. Michael, no, I'm not on LinkedIn, man. I guess I was on LinkedIn a while back. Maybe I need to go ahead and create me a LinkedIn profile, man. You making me think about that. I have to look at that. Out of sight was appreciate you. What's up, Will? How you doing this, man? Channel supporter, we appreciate you. All right. What's up, Emmanuel? Rhode Island in the house. Man, I don't think we had anybody in Rhode Island. How's the dump truck game, Emmanuel, in Rhode Island, man? I've never, I think we had anybody from Rhode Island. How's the work up there? What's up, Bo Henderson? Right, Shirley. That's it. That's it. Sometimes you don't know what you need. Thank you, Michael. That's it. Jermaine Reynolds, McMahon. McMahon Truck said McMahon. Matter of fact, McMahon has several dealerships, but I bought from Laverne, Tennessee. Guy named what's that salesman name? John. What's up, Darrell Highland? Appreciate you, channel supporter. How do I set a call with you? Have a lot of questions trying to grow my dump truck business. Also, what is the financial guide you use? All right, Darrell, you can set up consultation at this link here, and my guy in, and I'm gonna still get him on, y'all. I've been meaning to get Jeremy to come on and do a live, and he's willing to, man. I got to get him scheduled. We're gonna make that happen. I got to make that happen. All right, now Okay, now guys, look. Now listen to me good. I'm gonna give you guys this guy's number because I have talked to him. I said, "Well, man, is it okay to give you?" He said, "Yeah." He does not work on weekends. He does not work on Saturdays and Sundays. Hear me well. He does not work on Saturdays and Sundays, and he's never in office before 9. All right. So please, please, please don't bombard him all at the same time. Good guy, great guy. Y'all see what he's doing for me. But we want to respect his privacy and his time off. He has a family. So please don't call him on the weekends, and he don't get in office till 9 on any day. Now, here's what he can do for you. If Jeremy can't help you, at the very least, he's going to tell you what you need to do to get yourself in position to be helped. That's what I love about him. All right, so here it is. All right. That's his actual number, guys. So let's be careful with that. Let's be responsible with that, and let's be respectful with that. I know you guys will. All right. Oh, okay. Let me go back to my calls. All right. So there you go, Darrell Highland. Both of those things that you wanted. Okay. All right. Out of sight, out of mind. How do you figure out the value of your truck and how much can you sell it for? Is there a Kelly Blue Book? Most of the time, out of sight, what I have to do is call a dealership. I'll call my salesman, and he'll kind of can tell me what's the retail and what's the trade in. Because I don't know. I don't think there is. I think there's one, but I think only the dealerships have it, right? I don't know if there's a Kelly Blue Book that we can access. I do know there's a book when I've called my salesman and asked him that he looks at that he can tell me pretty much. So that's how you probably have to go about that. Mega, do you have an MBE? Sir, no, I don't have the MBE. Mega, um, definitely something I'm going to look into because what I'm getting ready to do, and this is a nugget. This is a nugget. I am getting ready to do SBA 8A certification. SBA for the Small Business Administration. I think they call it 8A. But I'm going to go ahead and get my Small Business Administration certification. Here's how that looks. Let me tell you, this is game right here. Let me tell you what I run across this last year and this year with this 8A certification with SBA. And I'm hearing it's this big old thick application, but I'm gonna do it. I was asked by both a limestone yard last year. Let me give you both instances. I was called by a limestone yard who I know very well. I know the people been knowing them for years. Hey, Mr. Perry, we got big job, 20,000 tons of limestone got to go to a levee job. A levee job. Now let me explain to you. In Louisiana, we have levees because of the flooding, right? Any of you stay close to the Mississippi River, you already know what levees are. Well, when we flooded with Katrina back in 2005, I didn't flood, but New Orleans flooded, and then there's just flooding period that happens with cities that are along the Mississippi River. That river gets swole, flooding can happen. So what Louisiana did was the federal government came in and said, "Hey, we're gonna give you so many billions of dollars to build these levees up even higher, so the Mississippi River don't flood." So there's been a conscious, continual programming of that happening, right? Well, because we got these levees have a road on top. And so because the government wants these roads taken care of periodically, what happens is the government says, okay, bids out contracts to put this limestone on top of these levees. Okay. All right. So keep that in mind. So what happens is some companies won the bids to do this. All right. And so the limestone yard was charged with supplying the trucks, i.e., I got a call as one of several truckers to haul the limestone to the job. Big money job, y'all. I mean, this thing was paying $18 a ton. I mean, we clocking 17, 1800 a day. I've even had a couple of my guys hit 2,000 a day hauling limestone over the course of a week. 2,000 a day, y'all. Big money stuff. It's government money. It's government contracts. All right. Now, let me caution you. All these, you have the SBA certification. You can bid on those Army. Here's who it is. It's Army Corps of Engineers. You got the certification. You can bid on these Army Corps of Engineer jobs. So what I said was, I'm going to get the certification. I'm going to bid on these jobs. And all I would have to do, I don't have a dozer. I don't have a track hole, but same guy who's from my town who's going to do my place, he has a dozer and a track hole. I can easily, hey man, let's go look at the job. Tell me what you'll do this for. I take care of the trucking. He takes care of the dozer and the track hole work, which is just simply topping the levees with this 610 limestone is all it is, y'all. You might have 7, 8 miles of road, 10 miles of road to do. 20,000 tons. You talking about making a lick, y'all. Think about it. If the company paid us, the truckers, $18 a ton for what? Maybe what? A 15-mile one-way haul? And I know how these construction companies do. They make money off the rock and off the work, what they doing, right? So they probably had $20, $25 in that thing per ton. We got paid 18, which we were happy. That was a good lick. But they probably, I'm sure they made money off the limestone and they made money off of placing the material down and all that. So I'm getting ready to do SBA certification because I want to be able to bid on these Army Corps engineer jobs with this limestone. Big money stuff, y'all. And then not to mention dirt jobs that these Army Corps engineers have. Why continue to be the middleman when you can get it all? And then you partner. That's game right there I just gave y'all. You partner with somebody that does the work that you don't do. I don't do those and track hole work, but I know people who do. Hey man, let's go look at this job together. Tell me what you can do it for. I'm gonna do my trucking part. I'm gonna put the bid in together, and boom. That's business all day long, y'all. That's $1 million worth of game right there. I just gave y'all. All right, who we got here? What platforms are you on for content? Oh, Michael, I'm on Instagram, the country CEO, Facebook, the country CEO, or let me give you my email, man. That'll make it easier for you. Let me give you my email, Michael. That'll be the best way, quickest way. How do you manage the stress and anxiety of making big financial moves? My nephew, a small tow truck owner, making move but getting negative but well-meaning comments from other family. Oh my God, Shirley. Shirley, that is a hell of a question. Oh my God. Okay. First, to answer your first part, how do I overcome manage the stress and anxiety of making big financial moves? I think at this point, Shirley, I've gotten numb to it, right? Those two trucks I bought a couple weeks ago, a month ago, that's a $500,000, 250 a piece, right? $500,000 worth of equipment. And I basically think I'm numb to it now, right? I think after I'm on number 8 now, so if you go back to number 2 or 3 is where the turning point was, because at that point, well, I'll tell you another turning point. But at 2 or 3 is when I had to make a decision: was I going back up? Because I went all the way back down to 1. I just want to be a consultant, help people get into dump truck business. But I turn around, I get fired up. The economy changes, infrastructure package, all this. I'm like, wow. God starts opening doors. My whole world changes, right? So I had to make a decision at that point. Okay, do you want to go in back into doing all this? The anxiety, stress was there then. And I had to make a decision. Do I want this? I said yes. Again, that step, that how God deals with me. Okay, you want to be comfortable, but I want to bless you. So I had to decide, okay, do you want to be blessed or do you want to be comfortable? I said, I want to be blessed, God. And I had to surrender and say, okay, you know, worry about it. Last year when I bought those 2 internationals was very stressful because I just bought the Volvo. The next week after buying the Volvo is when my salesman calls me and says, hey, I got 2 quad axle internationals. Do you want them? I called Jeremy. Jeremy says, yeah, we can get them for you right now. And I was bugging out. You hear me? That's a New York word. I was bugging. I was like, oh my God, I'm finna go from 3 trucks to 6 in like 1 month. I'm honestly gonna tell you, my nerves was bad because basically that was doing 600 something, right at $700,000 worth of equipment in 1 month. I'm talking about within 2 weeks apart. And I was like, oh my God. And I remember that same thing. Do you want to be comfortable or do you want to be blessed? You know, you can't ask God to be blessed or to bless your business or to bless what your hands touch. And then when he does it, he opens the door. You don't want it. So I had to reprogram my mind, Shirley, to what God wants to do, I'm willing to accept. That's number one. Number two, family. Let me give you two things, two aspects of family. And I haven't had this problem from this standpoint. The first standpoint I'm about to tell you. It could be your mother and your father. They mean well, but their mindset is not at a place where you are. Let me give you an example. If your mother, if you're, I'm 50 years old, so my mom came up in the 50s and the 60s. She was born in 56. She's deceased now, but she came up in the 60s. What was the 60s? That was the civil rights movement and things of that nature. So the thing there was fighting for equal rights and then just getting a job, right? So mom might say back then she would have been like, oh, and don't get me wrong, my mom didn't do this. My mom was a business owner, so that's where I get it from. I get it from my mom, right? That was a song. I get it from my mom. Um, but if your parents were such that they were just fighting to get jobs and rights and to be able to make a living for their family, their mindset is going to be play it safe more than likely. And so they're speaking from a place of love based upon their extent of knowledge. Ooh, don't miss that. They're speaking from a place of love. They're well meaning, but from a place of where only their knowledge has been. Their knowledge has only been extended to the era in which they grew up in. So they can only speak from that framework, right? They don't mean no harm, but they can only tell you from as far as they've been able to experience, and that's what they've experienced. So what you have to do is you have to be careful of, even sometimes you got, remember I made a video about moving in silence. Well, sometimes that even goes for your parents. Talk country CEO. Sometimes you can't even tell your parents or your brothers or your sisters, depending on their mindset, what your next move is going to be, because they can only speak to what their frame of reference is. Right? They can only share with you based on what their experience has been. They love you, they mean well, but that they can only do that to where their experience has taken them. And so your mindset is stress. You've been exposed. You've networked with people. Your mindset is way bigger than that. And so when you share that with them, and oh, this truck costs $150. Oh, what? You're buying $150,000 truck? And here their house didn't cost but 80,000. Of course they're gonna bug out. you know, and they're gonna be like, what if it doesn't work? It's gonna automatically shift there because they can't ascertain that. Their minds can't contain that. So that's what you're dealing with that. So you have to be careful in sharing too soon, even with family. And see, it's logical, right? We think, okay, well, let me ask mama, let me ask daddy. But if their mindset is not there, you may get a negative response, even though out of love, because it's out of concern. So seek that advice from other entrepreneurs, people who are already doing what you've done. And I know you want the support from family when you get started. We all do. But I'm here to tell you, here's a nugget. Here's a nugget. Some stuff you got to go at it alone. Some stuff you got to step out on faith. So y'all making the preacher come out of me now. Some stuff you're not gonna have other people with you, and you just got to say, okay, God, it's just me and you. Right? That's the bottom line. I didn't have anybody. Well, even with I told my mom, I talked to them about what I was going to do. They were supportive because, again, my mom was in business. My mama had a furniture rental store when I was in high school. So I had the concept of business. That's why I'm what I am, because my mom them step out into business and open up a store. I understand what business was. I loved it. And so I didn't get the negativity from my mom them, but I got it from other members of the family. Right? But I was too far gone because I had experienced business as a 70-year-old. So that wasn't nothing nobody else could tell me. I knew this is what I want to do. Right. But I know that's not everybody's experience. You got to hang around people. Here it is. Here's a nugget. Hang around folks who are already where you're trying to go. May not necessarily be dump truck business, but hang around business folk. Right. And that way you'll have more support. So surely that is an awesome question. That is an awesome question. Mom and dad mean well, but they can only advise you according to the experience that they've had themselves. And if you're 50 like me, my mom them grew up in 60s and 70s, so that's all they knew. And even then, I got good support from them. Okay. All right. What's up, Kyron Cola? Good morning to you. Meg, I just submitted my DBA from last week. What should I look forward to in regards to the site visit? They just coming to make sure you are who you are, Mega. That's all. It's not tricky. They just want to make sure you are who you are on the application. What happens is sometimes in that application process, some people um, put some people want to use the program, but they don't qualify, and so they'll have other partners in the business as if it's their business, but it's really theirs. So they just want to make sure you are who you are. They're going to ask you questions, and just making sure who you are. That's all. That's all that's about. They just have to make sure you are who you are and that you are the owner of that business. What's up, Dara? I appreciate you. Out of sight facts get lonely. Out of sight. Oh my God, does it get lonely, bruh? And see, I'm gonna tell you something. Success is nothing if you don't have folks to share it with. Have I been lonely on this journey? Man, I have been lonely on this entrepreneurial journey. I ain't kidding. Except with my immediate family, I have been lonely sometimes because you want to share success with other people. So, but it's a part of it. I've discovered it's a part of it. Sometimes you have to walk alone. Appreciate it, Shirley. Yeah, that's just what it is. Get the ducks in a row, make his plan, and that support will come because Shirley, here's a nugget. Here's a nugget. Many times folks don't support what they don't understand. But what they do understand is when you've stepped out there and you start showing them results, they understand that. And their response then will be, okay, son, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing what you're doing because okay, I see it now. I see what you're doing. I see how it works. People are tend to be down on what they're not up on, and it's all because of just a lack of understanding. They don't understand how it works. Right. Appreciate that, Kyra. Or what now? Go through all the pathway and take notes. He helped me make decisions. Start on coming to show tips. Appreciate you. Okay. Yes, yes, sir. What's up, Victoria? I was about to say I'm in your town, but you in Dallas. I'm in Houston. I'll be in Dallas. Hopefully, Victoria, opening night when Rogers and the Jets come to town. Hopefully, I plan to be at the home opener. All right. Oh, phone going. Phone went out. Texas Truck Show. Google it. Truck Show is going on at NRG, 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock today. I'm getting ready to catch a lift ride on over there and see what's good. What's happening up there, Victoria? Have you got squared away yet, Victoria? All right, so I think that's what's going on with me. Let me make sure while you guys doing that. Yeah, I'm getting back. The guys worked good this week while I was gone, and that's another thing. Always make sure business can continue while you out of town. Um, um, so I'm going. Let me see. This is June. Oh yeah, yeah, we'll be in July. So I'll be Houston. I'll be back. I will be back, Houston, the week of the 10th. You know why? Because the Sigmas will be in town. You heard me? The Sigmas will be in town. Um, what is that? 11th, the whole week. You're gonna see nothing but blue and white. We taking over y'all city. Blue fight, you know. We'll be in town. Sigma, my first conclave. I'm ready to see what's good with my bros on the 11th through the 16th, 17th, something like that. I think Tuesday. And I'm coming home that Saturday. I'm gonna be here all week, in a couple more weeks, right? With my brothers. All right, Victoria says she needs to talk to me. Let me see my email, Victoria, and we can set some up, see what's good. Kyra is German Mega Fighter. Yeah, he's the magic man. Uh oh. Hold on. What was that? That might be my little. All right, my Lyft driver is arriving in 7 minutes. They say, okay. All right, so yeah, that's my guy, Kyron. I mean, he has just been so good to me. And I'm telling you, this is not far fetched, y'all. When I started back scaling up, he basically said, okay, Perry, you want to get to a place to where you can do two at a time. I said, yes, sir, I'm gonna need to get to a place of doing two at a time. The dude told me what my bank statements needed to look like. I had the score, I had the credit, wasn't none of that, no issue. But when you get to the point of wanting to purchase, here's a nugget, y'all. You get to the point of want to purchase two trucks at a time, you have to have the bank statement. They have to see the income, and you have to have a track record of showing that you had no struggles in paying these notes. Once you do that, you are good. You are get to where I am, y'all, and I'm sharing. Because a lot of guys, man, a lot of these characters on social media, they don't want to give you the plug. I'm giving y'all the plug directly. All right, Daryl. Oh yeah, you're on fire. This sounds like me. I have to do the same thing. Okay. All right, Daryl. Victoria thinks gonna send you. Okay, Victoria, do that. ADC. Okay, you talk about bidding on. Oh, CEO. I got talk AD. Let me AD. I got 2 or 3 minutes to talk about that a little bit. Okay, Kyron. Okay, Raw. Okay, I got you on a job with your truck last week. The quad axle burger. Yeah, Kyron. Cool. That's for sure. That's what's up, man. I forgot about that. You sure right, Kyron. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, yeah, man. We was on our Instagram together too. All right. AD, basically on the airport's job, most of the time, Kyron, they're federal jobs. And so how we end up is I end up on those jobs is what'll happen is the contractors will bid on it. Because like I say, if I was minority, if I was SBA certified, I probably could bid on that directly. But what we end up doing is what it ends up happening is the contractor, your local contractors, general contractors, they will bid on that job, AD. And so what you need to do is you need to, when you see that there are airport jobs going on, you need to find out who is the general contractor, who is the main general contractor. Watch this. The general contractor may not be the contractor that's doing the dirt work. The general contractor may be just a head dog that's got the job. And what they will do, they will sub out to the maintenance or civil, we call it civil contractors that do dirt work, that'll do the concrete work, that'll do the asphalt work. But first thing you need to find out who is the general contractor that has the job. Contact them, and then you say, hey, I'm into trucking. How can I submit a bid to the job? They're going to tell you one or two things. They're going to say, okay, give us, this is who you send that to. Or they're going to tell you, well, hey, you need to submit that to so-and-so. They're going to be handling the dirt work part of this job. That's how that's going to work. Right. Got you. Exactly. So what you want to do, you got to get directly with that contractor. That's what has happened. Find out who's the general, and then go from there. And then you'll find out who's handling the dirt work, right? Who's handling the dirt and actual site preparation. That's the word I want to use. I'm sorry. Who's handling the site preparation, y'all? That's always a key because that's going to be the dirt work person. That's going to be who's preparing the site for concrete or asphalt. Now, they may be one and the same because a lot of asphalt and concrete companies do their own preparation. All right. But then also it could be somebody that's charged with doing the preparation and somebody else does the concrete or the asphalt. But at the end of the day, who is the general contractor that has the job? Start right there, talk to the main guy. They're going to either tell you who you need to talk to with their company, who you need to put the bid in with, or either they're going to tell you who the company who's going to be doing that work to put the bid in with. Okay. All right, AD, do that. Do that, man. And we can talk a little bit more about that. Okay. Cool. There you go, man. You already look. Yeah, we need to talk because I need to probably ask you some questions because I'm gonna get that application next week and see how I need to proceed with getting SBA certified. But that SBA opens the door for federal contracts. Federal contracts. See what we're talking about with DBE is on a state level, right? It's federally funded, but they're state jobs. But when you're talking about SBA certified, you're talking about federal job. Airports are federally funded, right? So definitely we need to talk next week. Look, guys, I'm about to get out of here, go catch the lift to the Texas Truck Show. I may go live over there, let you see what's going on, or make some videos or something, let you know what's going on. It's been good chopping it up with you guys this morning. Y'all be good, be blessed on this Saturday morning. Cut your CEO. Sure enough, y'all, if you're going to shine, you got to grind. I'm out of here. I'm gone.